And number two, as far as following your dreams, I think it's super important to know that it's not just about you. You think it's my dream. No, no, no. You're part of the dream and you're an instrument. You will be used, but the dream isn't just about you. That idea that keeps coming to you, it's connected to the well-being of millions of people. If you have the courage to go for it, if you have the courage to say yes, it's going to impact the well-being of so many people above you, not just you. And I think sometimes we make our dreams just about us. And that's why it's hard, because when you're doing something just for the little you, there's not that much power behind it. There's not that much motivation. But when you're doing something because you know that it's in your higher well-being and the higher well-being of thousands of people, isn't that so much more exciting? Doesn't that just have so much more power? What's up, everyone? You are listening to Wake Up Naked. I am your host, Esme Leon. We're going in deep into ourselves. We're going to be talking about ideas and concepts and things that have the potential to actually change our lives. So get excited, get ready, and what are you waiting for? Come over here and get naked with me. Hey, what's up, team? You are tuned in to the Wake Up Naked podcast. I'm your host, Esme Leon. I'm so excited that you guys are here today. I want to talk about something that's super important to me, which is following your dreams, following your heart. I think for myself, that was always something that was number one importance. And I always thought it was funny, and not bashing on anybody that needs to, be where their family is, because I think there is so much to be gained when you stay somewhere because your family's there and then your family's there and it's so beautiful and you have rich moments that I've sacrificed. I've sacrificed not being around family. I've sacrificed not seeing my nieces and nephews grow up. I even had one nephew that didn't recognize me at one point. Like, he didn't know who I was. That he was like 4 or something. Ridiculous. And of course that hurt my feelings. He didn't hurt my feelings, but it hurt me. It hurt me that was happening. But that's the sacrifice of me moving to LA and following my heart and my dreams. Now, why am I saying this to you? I'm saying this because a lot of the times I think we all have these big dreams and these big passions, and then there's certain things that scares us, like being away from family. So we stay where it's family, where it's comfortable. And not everyone does that. But if you are one of those people that have done that, I want to really invite you to move past the fears, because there's so much awesomeness. And yes, it is scary, especially at the beginning, but I can't imagine living a life where I haven't followed my dreams, where I would have held back. And one of the reasons that I think following our dreams can handicap us, and it could be so big, is because we make our dreams just about us. There's that little ego that's like, my dreams. I want to do this. I want to impact the world, which, if you say, I want to make a difference in the world, it sounds like a good thing, right? It sounds like, oh, this is a good person. But I want us to really pay attention to that, and to really question why we're saying what we're saying. Because I could say, I want to impact the world, but if I'm not careful, it could actually be my ego who wants to be applauded, my ego that wants some type of, affirmation. I want to be the one that impacts the world. So I think it's important for us to, first step is separating, making that difference, that it's something that comes from your heart and not from your ego, because good intentions can easily get wrapped up into ego, which is what I just showed you in that example of, like, I want to change the world. You don't say it that way, but the energetic field underneath that can be that, even with some of the best people that you know, some of the nicest people that you know, that could say, I want to make a change. The energetic tone underneath could be, I want to be somebody. I want to have changed this world. I don't want to just be in vain. And there's nothing wrong with wanting those things. But again, I just go back to energy. What's the energetic feel of that? If you're needing it to be validated, that's not a good place to come from. If it's coming from a soulful place, that's where the power is. That's where the magic happens, right? And number 2, as far as following your dreams, I think it's super important to know that it's not just about you. You think it's my dream. No. You're part of the dream and you're an instrument. You will be used, but the dream isn't just about you. That idea that keeps coming to you, it's connected to the well-being of millions of people. If you have the courage to go for it, if you have the courage to say yes, it's going to impact the well-being of so many people above you, not just you. And I think sometimes we make our dreams just about us. And that's why it's hard, because when you're doing something just for the little you, there's not that much power behind it. There's not that much motivation. But when you're doing something because you know that it's in your higher well-being and the higher well-being of thousands of people, isn't that so much more exciting? Doesn't that just have so much more power? And I think a lot of the times people in this world want you to kind of water yourself down and say, well, how much of a difference can you really make? Or who are you to make a difference? Who are you to want to dream that? Who do you think you are that you think you could do that? And they always want some type of proof. They always want some type of proof that that if you want to be a speaker, then you should have spoken, you should have like 10 years of speaking before you consider yourself a speaker. And I just think that's a bunch of bullshit. And I think that you know what you were born to do. If you're a writer, but you still haven't had some best-selling book, who gives a fuck? You're still a writer. If you're a singer and you haven't got that, album, people want to say, get an album so that you could officially be a singer. And I think that's crap. I think society sometimes wants us to have had all this experience, but you can't get the experience until you claim that you're a singer, until you claim that you're a writer, until you own who you are deep inside. So this episode's really about going for your dream fearlessly. There is going to be fear, just know that, but honor the fear, respect the fear, because that's the fear that's going to push you through. Fear has energy. Everything is energy. And if we can not judge it, because sometimes we think fear is bad. If we cannot judge the fear has the potential to push us and propel us to wherever it is that we're trying to go. So follow your heart, follow that dream. And above all, most importantly, this is what is so true to my heart. It's not just about you. You think that your dream is yours. It's not yours. It's been given to you and you have a duty to follow it through. But it's not just about you. And I hope that could bring a sense of relief, because if I think, oh my God, this huge dream is mine, there's a lot of pressure, right? It's all about me. There's a lot of pressure. And when I could just let go and say, that dream, it is like I'm the one to bring it through. I'm the vessel where it's going to come through and make it come to life. But I'm also part of it. It's mine, but I'm also part of it. And the best part is that everyone benefits. Everyone else benefits as well from me saying yes to my passion. When I'm happy, I have a higher potential of making other people happy. You can't give someone something that you don't have. So really know that your dream is not your own. And when you follow it, millions of people are going to benefit. The well-being of so many people is connected to your dream. So make it bigger than just you. That's a huge tip, I think, to really move forward powerfully with your dreams. I hope that you take me up on it, because if it's coming to you, I promise you're the perfect person to deliver it. You're it, baby. Okay? It wouldn't be coming to you if you weren't the right person. Don't doubt it. Trust it. Own it. Breathe it. Let it come to life. And as you rise, everybody else will rise with you. Peace. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you got as much out of that as I did. If you have not hit the subscribe button, make sure to go back and hit subscribe and keep coming back. Team, we're going to the top, and I will see
you there. I'm out.